I've never seen that. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, for sure, 100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds really cool. I would definitely be down for that. You could do chef. You could do chef. Yeah, chef's fine. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Avery, but I go by Soavecito, and I'm a horror content creator. Welcome to episode. Oh man, I cannot believe we're in double digits. Episode 11 of Whispers of Horror. We have a awesome guest, a content creator in the horror space, ChefRelly. What's up? How are you?
What's good? What's good? I'm good. I'm great. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
I
What's up,
appreciate.
everyone?
I just want to take a second and just say thank you so much for just being on this podcast, well, live podcast, and just being able to be on the space. Like I really truly appreciate it. I know we've been trying to set this up for a couple months, but we finally did it. I'm so excited about it, and I'm ready to ask you a bunch of questions if you're ready.
Yeah, yeah. Just lay it away, man. Lay it away. I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. I just want to start off just asking, like, how are you? Like, how are things going? Like with just making content, and just in general.
I mean, in general, making content as a whole is kind of like it's not stressful, but it's getting a bit of confusing, kind of say, because I don't know
Okay.
which direction I want to head to. Like, I still have a love for horror, but there's also a bunch of other things that I love doing now, like fashion, music. So I'm just trying to like see if I want to like change one channel that I already have built up, but like that I shouldn't do that. It's a bad idea. Or should I just start a new channel and say like, hey guys, I'm about to do this. If y'all want to rock with me over there, y'all can rock with me over there or whatever. Like that's kind of where my headspace is. That's why I haven't really been posting a lot of horror stuff, and I know my
Okay.
fans love my horror stuff, so it's like it's kind of hard because I love doing it too. But it's like you
No, I
know,
get that. I get that.
uh,
How long ago did you make that switch of like making different content? When like, what's the last time you even did horror, if you don't mind me asking?
the last horror video I uploaded was last month or maybe
Okay.
2 months ago. It was Nun Massacre.
Oh, that great game.
Yeah, my it was recommended to me about like 2 years ago, and I finally got around to it. I'm like, I got a PC now, so I can actually play PC horror games, and that
Okay.
was another big thing for me, like limited ability to what I could play,
Okay.
because I was on Xbox, and a lot of the good titles are on PC, so like
I
it was a struggle for a minute
I
to
get
like try
that.
and find something that was entertaining for everybody to enjoy to keep things fresh instead of just playing like old classic Xbox games that aren't really that good. They're played out and everyone's playing them. So it's like, yeah.
No, I get that. I get that. You said you were into fashion and music, right? What kind of music and then like what kind of fashion are you designing? Are you trying to like sell products? Like I just want to get more information on that.
Well, it's just me. Basically, I like the style, so I like
Okay.
want to get into styling content. I do stuff like that on my IG, and I made another it's YouTube channel called ChefRelly Styling, where I post some videos about how I like the the regular get ready with me type things,
Yeah,
and
no,
like
no, yeah.
I want to get into some more vlogs, like thrifting vlogs, and like with the old style camera. Like I actually got like this thing right. Uh-oh, I just dropped my light. That's not good. This
It's
little
a,
thing right here.
okay.
It's an old camera that we had lying around the house, and so I just picked that up, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna need that to like start doing the things that I'm doing. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Obviously, I wanted to talk about your channel and just basically how it started. It started off with gaming and horror. Like obviously, there's one video that caught my eye that I found you with was the Dead Space. Isaac getting mutilated like basically a
Yeah,
drill, and
yeah,
you had
yeah.
the soft music like the like I was like, how is this dude not banned from war? I like how is this content not banned? But
That's a great story and a great long battle. Like, yeah, I'm glad we got time because, like,
oh yeah, we got time. We got to talk about it. Like basically,
listen, so I started posting with like the most brutal moments in horror game history or whatever, like that. Like that was
hmm
my thing because people weren't. I thought it was interesting. I didn't think it was like a problem. And
hmm
then it got to the baby video, which I'm sure you've probably seen. That one's got
oh
like
yeah,
7 million views or something like that. And it's like it got banned the first time. Like it got taken down. I'm like, all of my other videos are literally like this
the
dude
same thing.
exploding. Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem here? And then
Yeah.
so TikTok like sends me a message, and then like I'm going through their guidelines, reading anything. I sent them paragraphs of like what's acceptable. I'm like, oh well, this isn't real. It's a video game. Like it's a game, okay?
Which
It's
is the
not
default
real.
answer that
Like
horror people put, horror
right,
content creators.
right. Like
It's a video
it's
game.
it's a game, and like I've seen Mortal Kombat, like when Mortal Kombat 10 first dropped, people
hmm
some dude was making the like finisher screens, like he was posting all the finishers, and I'm like, how is this not banned? And I
Yeah, people
emailed him. I'm
ripping
like,
out vertebrae like.
like exactly, bro, poking eyeballs out, like,
Yeah.
and these are like humans, like it's not like it's humans, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, if somebody can put this on here, there's nothing wrong with my video. So I emailed them, like, look, I sent them every single thing on that dude's page, and they're like, yeah, it's time to tweak our guidelines, and they did tweak their guidelines.
Mm.
So I ended up reposting the video,
Yeah.
and it went super viral, like instantly. Like the first time I posted it, it got like maybe 100,000 views,
Yeah.
and then they took it down like after day. The second time I posted it, it had like 1 million views in like 10 minutes, and I'm like,
That's crazy.
whoa, what's going on here? And then like it just kept growing over days, and then like literally in a day I gained like 50,000 followers. I mean, yeah, 50,000 followers, and then it grew to like 90,000, and then over time Pat like kept going like 100,000 plus, and like I'm like, whoa, like what, like literally what is happening right now? And I'm like, people kept coming to my streams. They're like, you're the dude from TikTok. Like I saw the baby explode in your thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, that was me. I was shocked. I was shocked. Like I didn't do anything special. Like it was just a genuine reaction, and that's
Yeah.
that's what people came to enjoy from my page. Is like I'm not faking. Like anything that happens on my page, I'm being 100 legit shocked because I've never seen it before,
Yeah.
never played any of these games, and it's just like, wow, like like how do you come up with this and how is this okay? So that whole thing came from me reposting the video, and like I almost didn't stick with horror because I'm like, if I'm gonna get like striked like this, then I'm not gonna keep doing this because
It's a gray area, man. It's just like
right,
it's a subgenre that people love because honestly, I don't know what it is as of late, but the last I don't know 6 months to a year, I just feel like all you see is people playing live of horror games, and it wasn't like that before. It
it
was
wasn't
just
it
different
wasn't
content, but now everybody loves those reactions, the horror, the gore, and it's more acceptable now than it was before.
yeah
Like,
yeah
yeah.
yeah 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 yeah
But
yeah
like,
100%.
yeah. So the same thing happened to me. The Outlast trials. They literally
Yep, I
came out
saw that.
with
I saw that.
yeah, and I posted the video, and it's similar to you. They literally took the one of my videos down, and I'm like, I think I might have been one of the first people to because I had the beta. So I had the
Yeah,
beta.
you were. It was the beta. It was the beta.
Yeah, so once I got the beta, it was the first cutscene. I'm like, yo, this is gold. I was like, I'm gonna post it, and maybe 10 minutes after I got the cutscene ended, I just kept my live stream on. I was like, I posted. I was like, what? Let me see what happens. 5 million views. I'm like, oh my god. So, but then it's just like TikTok obviously put a restriction on it, and I'm just like,
They dropped it, bro.
it's
They
just
they
like,
dropped it.
and then once it's restricted, and even if you get it restored, it's over. So it's
Yeah.
hard to be in that space just because of the content, like the blood, the
You
gore,
gotta
the
know your way
all.
around the guidelines.
Yeah,
You
but there's
gotta like
just
it's a tiptoe. It's a tiptoe. But then like it
but
could kill your video, and then if you get it appealed, like you're not gonna get the same amount of traction as you
no,
did
it's
before.
because they're not gonna
Like
push it, and which is it
it's
makes it
crazy.
hard. It makes it hard,
It
but
does. It does. It makes it insane. Like
yeah,
it's
but
actually nuts.
it's a terrible thing because it's a such a popular thing. It's like people love to watch the things that should be banned,
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
because it's
For
true.
sure. Like like it makes no sense, but like it's 100% true. Like you don't see that every day, and I think another big part of it is like they can't play it themselves, and like to see somebody doing like how are you going through this? Like this is like what are you thinking about? Like what's going on through your head? And it's so intriguing. Like
Yeah.
I don't watch too many people. Like I used to watch like Markiplier and stuff like that growing up, and I just thought like he was funny. And just like, and that's like what kind of got me into like I want to play horror games. Like I like playing horror games. Why not record myself playing horror games? Like, because I think it's funny when I get scared.
Mm-hmm.
And it like that's the whole appeal for about a whole bunch of people, like their reactions. And it's I don't know, just TikTok just it's weird because I've had a video of like the in Outlast the I think it was two I think and the scene with the lady giving birth like.
Yeah, I didn't post that. I'm not gonna lie, I kept away from that.
I posted it. I
You're
posted it.
you're
I did.
listen. You're
I
built
posted it.
different. You're built different. I said nah, bro. I'm good. Or at least blurred it out. Like
I did. I zoomed like as it was happening. I zoomed in on my face, and I remember my face being like,
yeah, it's the reactions. You know.
it was crazy. It was nuts. The first time, and that was another one of those things. Like the first time I posted, it got banned,
Of
and I
course.
think like it was. I think it's because I didn't do the zoom, and then like the second time, I'm like, wait, so what happens if I zoom in on my face? And when
It's
I
the
zoomed in on
little
my face,
details.
like the views just
Yeah.
like skyrocketed. Like they don't care like a lady's giving birth on their phone. It's like how do you look in regards to that lady
Because
giving
it's
birth on their phone?
authentic, and which is kind of
Right.
crazy because when you post certain videos and they said unoriginal content, like I've gotten hit with that so many times, even though I'm playing games, and
Right.
it's and my authenticness is just my reaction, like when you said like when you were playing Outlast 2 and the baby like getting birthed, like people came to see your reaction. Like there
Right.
could be
Right.
nothing on the
Right.
screen that's interesting, but if you have a genuine, authentic reaction, people are gonna tend to that because it's authentic. Like you're not faking it. You're like nah You're like actually like what the fuck is this?
Right.
Why?
Right.
How did you put this in a video game? That's the reaction people love, and which it makes horror such a great genre because it comes and brings that shit out of you. I don't. TikTok's just weird, man. When it comes to that
Oh, it
stuff.
is. It is. It is. It is weird.
Um, but I wanted to ask, what drew you specifically to horror as a focus to your content when you first were making it? You
Mhm.
kind of touched a little bit on that, but like, can you elaborate just a little bit more?
What do you mean by that? What was the
So
primary
basically,
reason?
like what brought you? Oh, hold on one second. Don't switch. Like what basically? Why did you choose horror? Like, why did you choose this genre to make content off of? Like, why was it your focus? Was it because of that video going crazy viral, or was it even before? What was basically why horror?
Well, I've always had like a love for horror, like
Okay.
just the way it made me feel personally, because this is like it's a thrill, you know. And I know some people get thrills playing first-person shooters, and like I play first-person shooters. Like I play Overwatch. I used to play
Yeah.
Call of Duty all the time, Apex, all that stuff. And like the thing about it, like I wanted to be a content creator in that niche, but like I know my skill level, and I know how much time you have to spend on those games to get to that level.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you're in that category, you either have to A, be really good, or B, be super funny, or C, know a shit ton about the game to where you can provide some type of value and educate people on how to do things. And like I could do that. Like I'm not saying I'm not the greatest like Overwatch player or anything like that. Like I know how to play the game, but like it's not something I can see myself growing in that niche because I know how like toxic that environment can get.
Yeah.
And when I look at horror, it's one of those things where it's like it's just me. It's my reactions, how I feel, it's my experience, and I'm sharing my experience with people, everything that I'm feeling. Like you're gonna feel the same way 9 times out of 10 because it's real. Like it's not
Hmm.
fake. And like I'm not trying to sell a show. Like I'm not being extra. Like if you talk to any of my friends or like anybody that knows me, like I'm like this in real life. Like it's how I talk like on stream. Like it's all real. It's authentic. And like
Yeah.
how I get scared. I get scared like that in real life. Like I'd be making those weird noises, the weird screams. Like like that's not fake. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how I can scream like that, but it's like I couldn't try and do it. Like it's not voluntary. It's completely involuntary. And I'm like, I I couldn't tell you. Like that's what I love about it. Like I like how authentic I can be in the horror niche. So it's just like that's what kind of led me to it for sure.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think another thing people don't realize is when it comes to horror, like as when people are watching us like as content creators, they it kind of gives them like a sense of security because I know some people that say, "Hey, I'm too scared to play this," but like so I'm watching you do it, and I know for me, my reactions are real authentic because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not scared of anything in real life. Weirdly enough, like I have like a couple fears, but when
Yeah.
it comes to horror games and horror movies, I can't do it. So my thing is, I cannot. I will never touch any of these games unless I go live. Because at least I feel like somebody's with me, man. Like I can't be doing this shit by myself. I'll be dead serious. I tell people like you will like and like if you ever make people in real life and they want to meet me and everything, I will not turn on my systems to play for fun by myself.
That's
That's
actually pretty
idiotic.
funny.
That's can't do that. I
That's,
can't do
that's
it.
pretty funny.
And that's so
I
my stick is I'm playing horror games so you don't have to, but I can only play it if you're with me. Like that's just keeping it real, keeping it a buck. Like
Right, 'cause I remember seeing one of your like you used to do a thing to like saying like how scary something actually was. I remember seeing one of those, and you like
yeah.
rated like you rated one of my videos. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, and which
That's
again, like, which I got a lot of inspiration from your videos. Like when I saw that,
thanks, man.
just like
Thanks.
the disturbing thing, I'm like, okay, let me see how fucked up things I could post on this platform before I get banned. And actually,
I'm
funny.
glad. I'm glad I inspire you, right? Like,
Um,
jeez.
but here's the funny thing about that. When I had that moment, and this is like for sure, and this is true. I started posting some real questionable things, video game wise, and my first account got banned.
See, you
So
gotta tiptoe around them guidelines, brother.
but this
Tiptoe
this
around them
this
guidelines.
is when I first started, and then we're still learning. I had like almost 10,000. I was like, yo, I'm getting there. Like I was growing and everything, and I saw your videos. I was like, you know what? I see the viral. Oh, I can't even say the word, but how you got viral and everything like that. And I was like, you know
Yeah,
what? I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like that's my content. Like I like so I drew inspiration from that. Yeah, I probably should have never done that because my name is Soavecito on TikTok, but if you notice, it has a zero instead of a O because I had originally Soavecito, but it got banned.
Yeah.
Can't have it
God,
anymore.
man, got you. Yeah, yeah.
So thank
I took a
you.
gamble. I took a gamble because I'm thinking about I'm like it's a video game
Yeah.
and like I see people posting movie clips and stuff like that and I'm like nobody's posting real horror type
Yeah.
gruesome brutal deaths and shit like that and I'm just like let me try it out see what happens and next
Yeah.
thing you know it goes viral and now I see a whole bunch of people doing like I'm not saying I started like the horror trend on TikTok like no not by no means but
Now
like the
you
whole like
just
reacting
the
and shit
disturbing
like that
trend.
like the disturbing shit like that I for sure claim that whole percent because like
Gotta give
TikTok
it to you.
updated the guidelines after they did that shit bro
Yeah.
because like golly bro that's
Let me ask you a question. How did that make you feel like knowing that you were a part of something that changed the whole platform and just in general and like how like when you started noticing your videos getting like some crazy views, millions and millions of views, like how did you capitalize on that virality? Oh my god, I can't say the fucking word. Like
reality.
thank you, thank you,
I got you
thank you, thank you.
morality.
Like viral.
Got you.
It's just not coming out of my mouth right. I don't know. It's
It's a
ten.
hard word. It's a
It's
hard
a.
word. It's a hard word. It's a hard word.
It's just like so, you know some words that you get in your mind that like you know how to say it and you hear it, but it's not just not coming out. Like that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
word. All right, but like how did you capitalize on just the discovery during that span?
So the first thing that I did was direct people to my Twitch.
Smart.
And what people were asking for was a YouTube channel. and I didn't know anything about YouTube at the time. Like I was
Okay.
just streaming on Twitch because I was on my Xbox. I didn't have a computer. I could just stream directly from Twitch. I had no way of recording my videos, anything like that. But what I did was like this is actually kind of crazy, like the amount of like work that I went through. And I'm actually proud of myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
Nah,
God
bro.
damn it,
I gotta give you your
I dropped my
flowers.
light. But the so I'm gonna just use this instead.
Nah, good,
So
good.
basically, um, I started with that looks terrible. I started with recording my videos, and then I uploaded my Twitch VODs to YouTube. But I didn't have any editing software like a computer or a Mac to do it on, so I
Mhm.
downloaded an editing app on my phone, clipped everything up on my phone. Like I did everything for like a year or 2 years on my phone, like clipping up, trying to do everything
Damn,
like
that's
that.
it.
Like
That's not easy.
it was a challenge, and like luckily I was able to like save up some money to buy some better equipment and like make better quality videos and buy actually get an actual camera, a microphone, and stuff like that, and people started to enjoy it a little bit better. So it was definitely like hard when I didn't already have a YouTube channel, because people thought like when they saw my videos they're like, oh, this guy, like, where can I see more of your stuff? And I'm like, there's VODs. Like
Yeah,
there's there's VODs. Like there's nothing saved or nothing's
yeah.
recorded like that. Like it's you can kind of catch what you can, and hopefully it's like still there.
Instead of
So let me like try and get everything ready to do it. And then it got to the point where it's like, well, Twitch only holds your VODs for 3 months, and I was playing these games and not being able to catch up with like
unless you
making the
highlight it.
videos and posting them and stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I know they
Yeah.
saved it for about 3 months. At the time, I did like it was like
Oh.
3 months. Like, and it was, yeah. If it was gone, it was gone, and people missed it. And
Hmm.
I made as many clips as I could, and like it just kept rolling and rolling from there. And then some people would come in to the Twitch, and that's how I was like making revenue and stuff like that. And it made life a little bit easier. I
Hmm.
still was working. I still haven't reached that like full-time content creator status, and I'm
Okay.
trying to get there. Like I want
Yeah.
to get there. That's the goal. But like it was definitely nice to like not feel like I was talking to one person. And I've had like a nice little handful of people that were
Hmm.
rocking with me before like I blew up. And then after I blew up, like it's like all these people. I was averaging maybe like 30, 50 viewers like a night, and I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Like I literally had like maybe 5, 6 people on my streams, and now there's like almost 50 people in my streams. And then I
Hmm.
post my YouTube videos, and some of my YouTube videos have gotten like to the thousands, like 800s, 2000s. I'm like, huh, this is interesting, you know? And then my TikToks just kept blowing up like one after another, and I'm like, interesting. Like that's interesting, you know? Like
Yeah.
people actually fucking with me. So it was a very nice feeling to like try and take all that in at once and just like process it all. Like to this day, like I take it for granted, like to think about how everything kind of just played out. And then
Hmm.
like I disappeared for a while and like slowed everything down, so I feel like my face just kind of like disappeared a little bit, and I try
Hmm.
to like ease my way, like, hey guys, I'm back, like, how's it going, you missed me, whatever, so it's just like, I don't know, it's a journey for sure, but it's all been worth it, I gotta say, to uh, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. It's just like once you, it's like, man, these many people that like are watching something that I made, and like when you look at the analytics and you see how many hours people have just binged your videos, it's scary at first, but it's just like, man, it gives you confidence into like, oh my god, like I can actually do this full time if I capitalize on it. And I think, like, I gotta say, give it up to you, like you had crazy success, and I hope that in the future that you could do this full time, and as well as me too. I wanted to ask, how is it like balancing content creating and just like your regular life? Like, do you feel like that some of the things that you are trying to make interfere with it? Like, how do you juggle all that stuff? Because I know I struggle because I have a daughter and I have like a wife, and I got a full-time job, but I still have to find time to do content. Like, how do you manage having content and then your regular life?
um Honestly, I am 24 years old, so like I don't
Hmm.
have a like a
I'm
like
okay.
a family or anything like that.
No, I
Like
get it.
I so it's like it's a little bit easier for me, but like I still have a full-time job, like I still work,
Hmm.
and like I still also have things that I want to do with my life outside of making content.
Okay.
So like the balancing is my lunch breaks at work is me editing anything that I can. Like I edit as much as I get an hour from work and I edit as much as I can. And then the weekends, like I sacrifice spending times with my friends because making content is a sacrifice, regardless of like what anybody says. Like you have to sacrifice things if you want to make it as a content creator. You cannot like half-ass bullshit your way into making content. Like you might
Facts.
get lucky, but then even if you get lucky, you have to
You got to maintain
retain
it.
that.
Yeah.
Like you got to maintain it. You just can't stop. Like it's a constant thing. It's a demand. Like people want you, so you have to keep providing for you, and if you don't have the energy to put that forth every day, you're not going to make it as a content creator. So it's just like sacrificing that time with my friends, like playing games, missing out on the memories. It's like it hurt a little bit, and I kind of like thought about it, and I'm like, I kind of want to take a break because like it gets lonely. Like it's isolated, and it's like how much
Burnout.
of
You
it
can
can
get
you
burned out.
like you get burnt out, and it just really comes down to like how serious and how much you actually love doing it. Like if you don't love being a content creator and you don't see yourself wanting to do this full time, especially starting out, because you're not gonna be able to pay for an editor. You're not gonna be able to pay for like a
Shit is
mixer or
expensive.
anything like that. Like it adds up, especially if
Yeah.
you don't know how to do it yourself. So it's like you have to teach yourself to learn how to do that. So like literally all my free time, like I stopped watching TV. I stopped like playing games. I started watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos on like how to edit, like how do I like mix audio and stuff like that. Like how do I add sound effects? How do I make my videos more dynamic than what they are? Like it's like it was a process, but like it worked out. Like because I had the time to do it. Like my job wasn't like too demanding as to where like I didn't have any free time. Like
Yeah.
it's a family business. Like we do demolition, so it's just like
Nice.
I've been blessed in regards to like where I can like if I need to call off and do something, I can call off. But like I never like took it for granted, like I always
Yeah.
put my job first before like my hobby, because like making content is a hobby. Like it's not a job yet, and I don't ever want it to feel like a job, but it can be like a job to like support
Yeah.
a lifestyle. You know what I mean? So it's
Has
definitely it's a challenge, but it's not that hard to manage around,
Has there ever
in my
been a
opinion.
time where you're like dreading like going live or dreading making content at a certain point? Like, has that ever hit you? Have you hit that point? Like, obviously,
Oh
you said you.
yeah, yeah. There's been some times where I was like, I don't want to go live. I don't want to do it. I can't do it because it's like ah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's not even like the people. Like it was never the audience. I've had some issues with the audience,
Yeah.
and like it wasn't like me and them. Like it was just like them, like people confiding in you. Like there's people like coming to me talking about suicide and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like I'm no therapist. I don't know what to say in that situation, and it made me very uncomfortable. And I got
Yeah.
scared because I'm like, this person is. I'm not gonna tell them that they're like over exaggerating or they're freaking out or anything like that. Like to me, it's just like, what do I say to this person to like try and
Help them.
de-escalate the
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
because like, and there's other people watching them, and like my other viewers are getting uncomfortable, like, oh, they sound serious. I'm like, okay, like, and I had to like I DM'd them one time like, hey, this is suicide hotline, like if you really like if you need help,
Yeah.
talk to them. I'm by no means a trained professional, like I feel sorry, but out of respect I have to ask you to like not bring that into my stream, because like it makes people uncomfortable, and it makes me uncomfortable because I'm not trained to handle that, and that's not what like this is. Like it's like I'm glad that you feel safe here, but like and I really appreciate that, but like you can't try and like take over or take away what everyone else came here
Their
for. Like
experience. Yeah.
we're all trying to experience the game together, and then like this just can't happen on the side, and then like that like really like fucked with my head for a while, because I'm like, I don't know if I want to be a content creator if this is something that I'm gonna have to deal with, because I didn't know how to deal with it,
Hmm.
and it's just like, how do I go about that? And then the girl I was talking to at the time, she gave me some advice, and I'm like, I appreciate that. Like, you're right. Just gotta be straight up honest, and say how it is, and then like sometimes you gotta put the band hammer on it, cause like, it's like it sucks. It sucks, and I pray for that person that they're still okay or whatever. Like, I don't know. And then talking to my friends, and they were like, like they got some stuff, and it's not on you. Like you can't take it personal, URL. Like you got to do what you're doing, and that's
Yeah.
not what your platform is used for. And I'm like, and it helped me out, and it brought me back into it. So I didn't really dread making content at that point. Like at that point, like I got really excited afterwards. So I'm like, I'm doing this for other people, and I'm glad that like the people who are here are enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it made me feel like I wasn't wasting my time. Cause like at first it was just fun and games. Like I'm like, if I'm gonna play a video game, why not record myself? Like I'd be saying some funny shit. Like I think I'm a funny person, or I'm an entertaining person. Like I could keep somebody engaged in,
Yeah.
like late at night. I'm screaming in your ear at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like if that's what you enjoy. That's what you enjoy, you know. But like it's been a journey, and it's crazy. Like it's actually
Yeah.
insane.
I was gonna say, no, I feel you on that because like I think I'm a funny person too, but I don't say the funny things. I basically say the things that are funny to me, and it makes me laugh. And if it makes other people laugh, then I'm happy. But most of the times, the things I say just make me laugh. So I'm glad other people are reciprocating towards laughing or just having a good time from just me being me. And it's just like that's the again bring it back. It's crazy because we're like everybody else, you know, and people are spending time out of the day. Like there's 86,400 seconds in the whole day, which is wild. It's like a Snapple fact. But the fact that they spent even a second, I don't,
Like,
no.
like how
You
you
know
know
what?
that?
I fucking Googled it. All right. It's not a Snapple. I
Like,
just,
like that, like that.
Snapple could put that shit if they want to. Nah, but for real, like
Strip
I
that.
was, Snapple, if you want to sponsor me, holla at your boy. Now, for real, like I actually looked it up because I was so appreciative when I was streaming and people would just take time out of the day to watch us. Like they could be eating, they could be taking a shit, they could be watching TV. There's so many other things people could do, but the fact that they watch us and our content is the
Right.
most great, like minus the monetary value, is the greatest thing they can give us is your time because you can't get that
Oh
back.
no, for sure, for
So
sure.
like,
This dude like he was on a date with a girl, and he like
okay,
he was
that's
on my
wild.
stream.
Yo, hold on, wait, what? That's wild. I've never heard
He
something
got
like.
he told me about it, and I'm like, what do you mean you're on a date? Like you,
How bad is
that
the
shit doesn't
date?
sound good. Like you said no, you like I forget what happened. Like they were
Hmm.
out at the park, and then they got the notification that like I was streaming or whatever. And they're like, "Oh no, we gotta watch this. Like, you're gonna love this." And then they watched it, and like they were laughing and shit like that. It was funny. So
That's
I mean,
that's wifey that's
it's
wifey material.
all right. Like, oh, we can watch Chef together. Oh, say less.
Yeah, there you go. That's dope.
Yeah,
But
no, it was funny.
but yeah, a little bit back to what you were saying too. Streaming is a double-edged sword. You know, you got the moments where there's highs and where you know you're connecting with chat and like you get those messages, hey, you know, I've had a tough time, but watching your stream has helped. Or you know, you're better than TV. You're my entertainment. You know, I have you in the background when I'm doing homework. Like those are the messages that make us feel good and make us want to make more content for people. But you like you said, like you're gonna streaming is open to the public, so you might get those messages that are negative. Like I've gotten like hate speech. I've gotten called things. I had people say some negative things against my life, and it's rough. But you also get those messages that people are like how you said they're saying things that could kill the vibe of the whole stream, but also make people uncomfortable. And it's just like we're
Right.
live, so like we have to. It's hard to hide your emotions and how you're reacting to some news like that. So I totally vibe what you're saying. Like it's not easy on that side of the negative thing of streaming. So
Yeah, luckily I've been blessed. I haven't like gotten any hate like messages or anything like
yeah.
that. Like
Don't stream on
I
Reddit. That's where I got it from. I learned that the hard way. Reddit was the most viral. Like I'm not gonna try. That's the third time I tried the word. I'm not doing it. That's the most viral I've ever went. Like I've gotten like
I
1.3 million like people watching me in like an hour and a half. Like out
I've
of
posted one thing on Reddit, and then they chewed it up, and I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Nah,
Like,
People are savages. No shade, but y'all, there's no. It's like the wild wild west.
and it wasn't even like bad. Like they're
Nah.
just like, oh, he's over exaggerating over. I'm like, okay, like that's what you think.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Like, and I didn't put like as soon as I got like all, because I'm like, why do you feel the need to be that spiteful? Like, if you don't like it, just hit the dislike button and keep
Yo,
it pushing.
people
Like,
are
you want to
built
comment like all
different.
this, like you
People
want
are
to comment
built
all this
different.
stuff, and I'm like, hey, listen, bro, knock yourself out. I ain't gonna argue with you. You can argue with your mama. You feel me? Like, he ain't about to argue with me. That's the last thing I do is argue with somebody over the internet. You got me. So yeah,
Listen, I get it. If you ever, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever want to see the dark web of a platform, go on Reddit and try to post things and just see the comments. Oh,
Reddit, bro.
Reddit
Reddit
is
tear
they're
your
just
ass up.
they are built fucking different, and I respect it because like it built some calluses. I am like tough as nails
It's
streaming on Reddit for
it's
that
a
long.
free speech platform to the max. Like you can say
Facts,
whatever you want
man.
on there,
That
bro. Like
platform made people millionaires. It's like what
right, like
the
you could it's free speech all the way.
GameStop.
So right, be careful. Just
Yeah.
tread lightly, ladies and gentlemen. Tread lightly.
Let's get back a little into horror, a little bit back into horror, just horror games a little bit. Um, I wanted to ask, like, what is your favorite horror game? Like, if you had to pick one horror game, or like, what's your favorite horror game, and what's your top five favorite horror games? Or should I?
Top
I don't know.
five.
Let's do top five. Yeah,
Top five.
like
Top five is
in
easy.
order.
Top five
Yeah,
is
top
easy.
five.
In order.
In okay, but you out of that top five, you have to pick one that you say like it's the top. Like I think I could do it too, but we'll start with top five.
You will go.
Got you thinking, huh?
Amnesia, like the original
Original?
one.
Okay,
The
okay.
original one. That'll be number five, strictly because that game creeped me out so much that I've yet to finish it. Like I've yet to finish the game. I need to go back in and no game has ever made me feel as anxious as Amnesia. Like that really just took my head like off of my neck. Like I felt like a
Okay.
chicken playing that game. Next, we'll probably go Resident Evil 2,
Remake or original?
the original.
Okay.
The original. I haven't played the remake yet. I haven't played the
Oh,
remake.
okay. Hold on, wait. You
So,
haven't played the original, the remake?
I didn't play the remake because it just got on. I didn't buy it. They just put it on Game Pass like not too long ago. So like,
Yo, I don't
it's
know
on
what you're
my
doing
list
in
of
the
things.
next month. You got to play it. Like it's different.
It's on there.
Okay,
On there.
bet.
Right. Oh no, not Biohazard. That's not two. I'm thinking of Biohazard. Biohazard. Resident Evil Biohazard, the game that I played on my channel. That's my favorite one.
Is that
because I
number
didn't play
7?
two. Bio. That was like the first Resident Evil that I played. I think I didn't play two.
That's the with the
I've
Baker
never-
family, right? The
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. When they chopped the officer's head off. Yep,
Yeah. Okay.
That one. Yep. That was.
You still gotta play Resident Evil 2 remake because I like.
Oh no, for sure. Oh, I will. That's on the list because I want to go through all of those games because it was recommended to me a while ago and I want to get into that. Another one, I say number 3, Evil Within.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
okay.
if you. Evil
Yes.
Within was like, it
Rip
it
Tango
hits-
Games.
it hits hard because it's
Yeah.
like, you know, I feel like I could defend myself, but I can't really defend myself. And it's not like it was
Yeah.
scary, but the storyline and like what was going on and like being in an insane asylum, like that was trippy to me at the time. So it's just
Oh
like,
yeah, listen, I
Okay.
totally get it. Evil Within was built different, especially like it was way before its time. I just feel like you feel like you could defend yourself, but you got your ass whipped like every
Right.
10 minutes.
right. Like I'm over here think I'm doing something, the next thing you know it, like I'm getting gang bang in the corner, like you know, like pause, but like shit.
Yeah, I respect that. Listen, Evil Within is on my top, probably top 5 as well.
And then number 2 is gonna be a tie between Outlast 1 and 2.
Okay.
Because I mean, Outlast is fucked.
Yeah. No, it is.
If you've played Outlast, you know Outlast is.
If you know, you know.
Absolutely. If you know, you know. Like it. If you know, you know. And then of course, my number 1 is got to be Dead Space. Dead Space.
I was hoping.
Dead Space has got me as far as I have. So it's like as much as I actually love that game, and it wasn't at all what I thought it was gonna be like when I first got into it. I'm like, oh, I'm in space shooting aliens. Like this doesn't seem terrifying at all. And then I actually play it, and I'm like, okay, the people who made this game are actually like lunatics and need to be investigated because like this is ridiculous. This
Listen.
is great. How do you think about this and sleep at night? Like this is crazy.
Listen, if the developers of Dead Space ever want to jump on my podcast, please ignore the last 30 seconds. You guys are not lunatics. No, I'm just kidding.
They're, they're,
Nah.
they're, they're, they're geniuses. They're geniuses, bro. Like the way that they made that game and the story behind it to make it that engaging and that thrilling all in one setting. And like the jump scares weren't necessarily jump scares because it's like you're 10 toes like the entire time you're playing the game. Like and you got to be aware of your surroundings. And I did the thing where I played on the hardest difficulty because I'm like, how hard could it actually be? And I'm over here getting one shot and like it was a mess. Like it was
That's
a mess.
yeah.
The VODs are there, the YouTube videos are there. If you guys want to check it out, like those are like my most like watched videos. Like the Dead Space videos are by far my favorite thing playing at all. Like that shit's funny and like the game itself is just beautiful. Like I love that. Alien Isolation too. I
Mm.
might swap out my number 5 for Alien Isolation.
Okay.
This Alien Isolation was really good. The AI system in that game is absolutely just like fuck you. Like you're not gonna get to play the game. And like I love playing games on the hardest difficulty just to make it a little bit more like see how sane I could stay while playing a horror game besides like being scared and shitting bricks or
Yeah.
whatever. So it's just like I don't know.
Do you think the
Alien Isolation is
developers?
definitely up there.
Do you think the developers, when they were brainstorming, they're like, let's make a game, Alien Isolation. Let's make an Alien game where we are basically saying "fuck you" to the
I
player.
mean, like
Can you
listen,
imagine?
bro.
I
That
kind of want to
game
be in that room.
That game, I would have loved to know what type of conversations were going on while they were making that game. And then I want to talk to whoever designed that AI. They need a raise and need like something. Because like I've never, ever, ever played a game to this day that has had a harder AI to deal with than that fucking Xenomorph.
Yeah,
Never.
I
Like,
agree.
like the things and even the robots, bro. Like the little robots or
Oh.
whatever.
When they're on
They were
fire?
mixing me up. Bro, they were mixing me up, hitting me with left hooks, right hooks, uppercut combos, got roundhouse kick one time. I'm like, hold it up, bro. Hold this baton. And then he took the baton in my hand and started beating me with. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, how is this even possible? Like, like, relax. And then the alien just comes on and ignores everybody. And next you know, you walk under a vent and you hear,
Yo.
shit, this is over with, bro. I'm like, all right, bro. All right, you got it. You got it.
I'll make a
I
deal.
feel
I'll
good
make a
for
deal
that
with
game.
you. I'll make a deal with you.
So,
If I ever get the Alien Isolation developers, I will have you on so you can ask them personally. Would you be
oh,
interested in
hell,
that?
oh, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna
Hell
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got questions for them. I
All
got
right,
some
bet, bet,
questions
bet.
for them.
Wait, who?
I-
I'm gonna actually look. I'm looking right now to see who are the developers for it. Creative Assembly. Oh, Faro Interactive. Faro Interactive. I'm gonna reach out to them. I'm dead serious. I'll reach out to them. If
Sure.
I could get them, if I can get them on, I will have you on as well, and you're gonna help me interview
I
them.
will be there.
All
I'm
right, bet.
interrogating them to the max.
All
They
right,
won't
cool,
break the
cool,
NDA.
cool.
I
Hey.
had so many sleepless nights because of them motherfuckers that just thinking about how much time I wasted playing that game just makes me sick.
All right, bet. I got it. I'll do. Let me be a pest on the wall, and I got you. I got you.
For
Um,
sure, for sure.
I guess damn. I guess what is my top five? I
What
guess
is your top 5?
number five. I'll start in the order. I'll start in number one. My number one has to be Resident Evil 4 remake, and the reason why is just like I love Resident Evil 4 when it first came out. It was one of those games that when the original, I couldn't, and I had it for the Wii. I didn't have it for the like. I don't know why I did, but try to play Resident Evil 4 with the Wii. I just couldn't get past the village because I was so scared of the chainsaw because I was young. I was young, like I didn't understand.
That's
Like,
an older game. That's an older game. That's an older game.
yeah, when your neck got chopped off and everything like that, like I was
Right.
just like, oh.
Right.
But then Resident Evil 4 remake came out, and just the graphics, just the story brought back all the nostalgia of it, and just like it was just perfectly made. You know, I had
It's
no
all-
complaints. It just it honestly made me feel like that kid that had the Wii remote, which couldn't get the
Right.
the connection.
The sensor bar
This-
wasn't working.
had,
right.
had to move it real quick. Yeah, bro. Like, but honestly, it just made me happy. Like, I literally was just so happy playing that game, and I think that's a game that you know, I will always play, and I don't think it could be any better than it was when it came out. I think this year or last year, whatever. But yeah, so number one is Resident Evil 4 remake. Number two It's just because like I love Resident Evil series, and it's just Resident Evil 2 remake. I don't know why, what they did, but once they came out with Biohazard, they came out with Resident Evil 2 remake, and it just again they used the same shell for Resident Evil 4. Obviously, Resident Evil 4 came out after the remake came out after, but they used the same shell to make that. And but the RE2 was as close as perfect as Resident Evil 4 to me. Like it just this both the stories, it's just everything is just again it hit home, and that game truly made me shed a tear. And I've yet to play any other horror game except the next one I'm gonna mention to shed a tear because of
Was
how scared.
seven was
Was
seven the first person Resident Evil game? Or was Biohazard the first person one?
um yeah, I think so. Yeah, because
That's why I played it. That's why I played it.
because it was
I
first
remember
person.
that's why.
I'm
Yeah, that
trying. I'm
was the
thinking
first.
like yeah, everything else
That was
was
the first time I
third
played it.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that. Like that was the first reason I played like Biohazard.
yeah. I get, and you know what? That first person made it hit different because they did it with Village and all that. Number three is this
Number
game
three.
you never heard of. You probably never heard of. It's called
Try me.
Try You. All right, bet.
Try me.
I'm like 95% sure you never heard of this game. I'm that confident. It's called The
I
Dark
ain't heard
Occult.
of it.
Listen, I'm
Dark
always.
Cult.
See, even now, the fact that you even said it and you didn't even know what it like you, I heard a little
Oh
hesitation.
man,
Yeah, I told
I
you,
don't know.
ninety
I
five
don't know what that
percent.
is. I don't know what that is.
Listen,
I ain't
there's
gonna cap.
no listen 100. I can't say 100% because I got to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. The Darker Cult is basically a game that it's like 30 hours of just straight jump scares, and it's basically like The Conjuring.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the Conjuring mansion or house, and there's a witch you gotta exorcise with these five relics. But then you notice that there's fucking and all these other entities. There's a scarecrow-looking giant guy that has a sickle. Like, bro, I'm talking about like you want to talk about horror. That game, I'm literally getting goosebumps. I'm not gonna even lie, bro. Like,
I'm looking at it on Steam right now. This looking kind of
yeah,
crazy.
I'm.
Not gonna lie.
Listen, that definitely hits different. I don't know what it
It's
is.
giving like what's that thing? It's giving like mortuary assistant vibes, like the
Yeah.
low
Listen,
key.
if you ever got time, if you ever get back into horror, like that's the game's crazy. That's another game I can never finish. Number four has to be Visage. Just
Oh my god, bro.
Visage is just like
Great game.
Visage is mean. That's
That's
another
a great
fuck you
game.
game because I
That's a
was
great. That's a great game.
there's a point when I was in the bathroom, I was in the washroom, whatever, or the laundry room, and this fucking woman Dolores was waiting and peeking like this
Yeah.
at the
Yep.
door, and
Hey, motherfucker. Hey.
yo,
How you doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I punched my monitor and broke it because I was so scared. I literally like this is my fourth monitor. I refuse, and that's why I'm this back. I used to be so close up when I was playing games when I first
Oh yeah,
started.
no, you tripping.
Nah,
You tripping.
nah, nah. So after
That
Visage,
game. I
mm-mm,
almost
mm-mm,
passed out playing that game, bro.
mm-mm.
Actually, fun
I
fact about that:
never. Yeah.
the the voice actor for the dude,
Hmm.
he was in my stream. He watched me play the game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can
I
you
met
reach
him.
out to
I
try
didn't.
to get him on
Yeah, yeah,
podcast?
yeah. I got you.
All
I'll
right,
tell
bet,
him.
bet, bet,
I'll tell him.
bet. All right,
For sure.
let's go. That's
I'll
sick.
plug him.
This.
See if he answers his Discord. I'll send him a message like, yo, you want to do a
Hey,
podcast? I guarantee he'll
listen.
say yeah.
All right, bet, bet, bet. That's sick. I guess number five would have to be it's hard because like there's like I guess Outlast Dead Space is like up there. Those two games definitely
That's
were
a
perfect.
good.
What happened? Oh,
What the fuck? Oh, the the
you see?
what's it, the occult trailer started playing in my ear, and I'm like, I don't have anything open right now. Like, who's breathing this heavy in my ear right now?
Yo, I was like, yo, what? And you know what's funny? You started glitching out. Like you started like moving real quick. Yo, I'm telling you, that game is cursed, bro.
I'm
You
not
better-
playing that shit. I won't even say the
Melvin, what's
demons'
up?
names when I was playing. What's it called? In Mortuary Assistant. I wouldn't even say
Oh,
their names out loud, bro. Like that shit's crazy. I gotta plug
Yo.
in my other camera. My camera's about to die.
Yo, that's crazy. Let me ask you, like, are you gonna ever get back into gaming? Or are you like done with that? Are you like
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. Not done
okay?
at all. I love it too much to say I'm done. Like it's just I just needed a little break, like to really like visualize what I see for myself and what all I wanted to do with that.
Okay.
And it's just been a journey. You know, it's been a journey, and I
Mhm.
wanted to like get everything straight as to where I wanted to be at. You know, like do I want to sit at my desk playing video games for the rest of my life? And that's really
Hell
what
yeah!
it got
I'm just
into.
kidding. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
like
I'm just kidding.
it
I'm just
was
kidding.
like for a moment it was like that. I'm like I could do this, but at the same time like I want to go touch grass. Like I like being outside. Like I like traveling. I want to make travel content, shit like that. And I'm like the two and two don't go in hand. And what's really funny is that I was stressing out trying to get all of the. I wanted to get 4 or 5 videos made before I went on vacation. I went on
Mhm.
vacation and I did not make a single video after I got back because I'm like, damn, I love being outside. This is nice. What can I do? Because I like recording. I still like editing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like I want to start making travel lifestyle content, but I also still love my horror and stuff like that. And then I would still post every now and then. Like that's why I made the what's the Nun Massacre video. I made that and I was like, you
Mhm.
know, this is solid. I miss it. It's fun being scared. Like I miss it. So it's like I'm not done with it by no means necessary. Like it's
I
just
have an
not
idea
as
for you.
frequently. What's up?
I have a good. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But I just,
No, you're good.
I'm always thinking. I'm very innovative. So you say you want to do like the travel and like that lifestyle VODs and shit, right?
Yeah.
What? And
I think I know where
horror.
I think I know
Yeah,
where you're going. I think I know where you're going.
peep it. Like, bro, you could be like a paranormal investigator. You can go into some haunted
This
shit.
ah
Listen. Hold on. Listen, there's actually, or there's a guy who, and I respect the shit out of this person because I don't know if I can do this. I think his name's like Finprint something, where he lives in his it's like a not a minivan. What is that? RV. He has an RV, but he games out of it, and he goes to the scariest places and sets up his streams. Like he'll live stream at these locations. So he did a haunted tunnel. He did an asylum when he was he was in asylum with a setup, like, and streaming horror games. He was in the fucking woods plus streaming. Like, that is some next level. I can't even do shit. Like, but that's not a bad idea. Like, if you ever travel and you want to do the VODs, like, go to some haunted places or some scary stuff. Oh, did I lose you?
shit, that's a terrible camera.
But that could
No,
just be
no,
an.
I my camera died. I had to swap to my
Oh no, you're good. Um,
so
that might be an idea too. Like, where you could still get that fear factor, just being scared and whatever, but you could still have that vibe and that lifestyle, and just like have your style on, look fitted, like have people check out what you're
yeah.
wearing. Get ready with me while we go and
Like
see some
get
scary
ready for me
shit.
while we don't get scared. You feel
See
me?
the
You know?
before after, yeah. See the before outfit and then the after outfit.
All right. How dirty
After
the
we
fuck
got
up I got like, doing that
yeah,
shit.
you got jumped from by the Exorcist ghost. Like, I would
You know,
totally like.
I could get down with that.
Yeah, bro. Like, I think
I can sure get down with that.
yeah, I think that would be sick. I listen. Like, if you ever want to go see the Annabelle doll, like, or going to that original Conjuring house, I'll go with you. I'll do it. We
For
only
sure.
live once. It's like, fuck
For sure.
it.
For sure. Where's that even at? Like I've
Oh
thought about
man.
going to places like that.
Let me see. The Conjuring house. Conjuring. I think it's in like. It's in. It's in Rhode Island. How
Rhode
far?
Island.
Yeah. Wait. Are you?
I'm in Ohio.
Okay. So
I'm in
it's not.
Ohio.
It's not too far. Like,
So it's not too far, but
I'm in the
I'm not
Northeast.
afraid to
To
I travel.
travel. Yeah.
I
It's
love
not that far.
traveling, bro. I'm
All
a travel
right.
guy. I love traveling.
Yo, listen. All right. What if we plan next year? Not even next year. Maybe like towards the end of the year. Nah, I don't want to do it
Yeah,
in the car. Would you be down?
I'm I have a very flexible schedule, dude. Like I'm down. Like I can make a whole vlog and everything out of it. Like we can do the whole thing, the whole
So you
thing.
want to go? So we're making plans to go to the Conjuring house, like dead
I
ass.
mean, fuck it. Like if you're serious, I'm
I'm not.
serious. Like
I wouldn't listen. I'm looking up.
I'll do it. Like I'll do it. I'll
I'm
do
not
it.
even
Like
joking. Like
100%, I'll do it.
I literally am looking at tickets. It's like $20 to get in.
To get into the house.
Yeah, bro, like I'm being dead serious.
I mean, cause like I would either fly down or I take the train. Cause I used to take the train to Chicago all the time. But like I don't even know if it goes to Rhode Island. Whatever. I mean, we'll plan it out. We could go. Like
I'm not gonna
I
lie
have
to
a
you. Like,
very I have a very flexible schedule. Like yeah, like I work for my family. Like I could take off time if I need to. Like I'm not like a like I won't get fired basically.
nah, I feel you. I feel you. I
So
feel you.
so like
Nah, bro,
it's
it's literally $20.
I'd go. Like
It's like a 2 hour thing, like a day to nah, bro. So
like
hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. It's a day tour. They got
it's a
overnight
date.
into yeah. So they have a day tour.
Spooky? Spooky?
Hold on, wait. Which is $20, right? They
Okay.
have an overnight investigation. You know, guess how much that is?
50.
Try again.
It's more or less.
It's significantly more. The duration is 13 to 14 hours. It's overnight,
So like 150, 120
bro. It's $960
for the overnight
for
thing?
the
What do you
night.
do?
You investigate the fucking house.
You just walk around and do whatever the
But
fuck you want? Like,
I guess, but I think it's 960 total for up to 6 people. But yo, what if we get 4 other content creators? Then we split that shit.
I mean, I'm down. Like, if it, like, I mean, even if it's just like me, I like paying 900 for myself to do it, I would still do it. Cause like, that's an experience. Like,
Yeah, no,
that's,
no, no,
that's
no,
some great
no. Well,
content. Like,
I'm
I
not
would
gonna.
do that, like, for sure.
Melville, what's up? But $1,000 for one person is crazy. But honestly, that's not like if a couple people do it, like you split. I think it's just total. But that's
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I
yeah.
would do it 100%. Like,
So
without a
yeah,
doubt, I would.
160. Yeah, basically 160 per guest, which is not terrible. But yeah, so they have that, but they also have a content creator investigation, which is a 13-hour investigation, which is I guess you can make content off that. Listen, I think it's totally worth it.
Oh,
I
for
think it's
sure.
Totally
For
worth it.
I would 100% do that. Like 100%. Like if you got the dates that work together for you, because like I said, I am very flexible, like
Okay.
super flexible. So if you want to like set everything up, just give me the dates and I'll be like, yep, I'll be there. I'll take the time off to do it, and we can go, bro. I honestly I would do it this year. If you could do it this year, I'd love to do it this year. Like that.
Yo, okay, hold on, wait.
Like
Hold on. So my birthday is August 3rd, and it's a
okay,
Saturday. That's in
okay,
2 months.
2 months.
And
When
and Rhode Island is not far from me. I'm like near New York and stuff like that. So it's like literally right there. Um, I might say,
let me
yo, my
if
30th
you want to do
birthday.
if you want to do that. Oh, okay.
I'm
Look,
so
30,
29.
okay.
Yo, I had nothing
29.
planned for my 30th birthday. Am I about to
That'd be
go
a
see The
great.
Conjuring?
That'd be a crazy 30th birthday. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, hey, can imagine doing a yo. I'm not gonna lie. Take my family. I'm not gonna bring my family in there, but like, just like
All right,
go
all
for a
right, all
trip to
right.
Rhode Island and then go see the Conjuring house with the other Conjuring with Chef and maybe I can get some other people to. Yo,
Bro, like that. I would do it, bro. You said
uh,
August 3rd.
August 3rd. It's a Saturday.
Um, I'll be in Chicago for Lala. Or
Uh,
Lala it is.
well, okay.
So
What if we do it in like what if we do it in
that's from the
August?
first to the fourth. So yeah, we could do it in August. Like we could literally do it the following week. Or, like
Okay.
like I don't care. Like
Okay.
we could do it
Okay.
either at the end of August or like the next week, like the second week in August. Like that works for me. Like it's perfectly fine. 'Cause my
No
birthday
bullshit.
just
Like
passed.
no
My
bullshit. Like
birthday
we
was on the
did.
16th.
With,
Bro,
oh well,
100%.
happy
Like,
happy
Scott's
belated.
like, thank you. Big 2-4, you know.
Hey,
Getting old.
I'm
Yeah,
not like I mean, look at me, 5 years older. You're like 24. I'm
hey,
like,
man.
damn, bro.
Yeah, I'm young, bro.
Damn.
I'm young.
Damn.
Blessed, blessed.
Honestly, like, if I wish I could go back to your age because like if I had the knowledge that I had now, I would do so many. I would invest so much money into the stock market. I would do so much things differently.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is not even the
Anything,
stream
but-
for that. Like we can talk.
All right. Hey, we can have a separate podcast.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I got you. I got a couple more questions because we are veering towards the end of this. Like I said, I usually have a like go off the list of questions, but we just had such a natural conversation that it was just
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
for
just
sure.
easier like that.
Right,
Um,
right, right, right. It's fine, man. It's fine. We can do whatever you
do,
want, bro.
uh, regarding like just content creator, do you have any advice that you would want to give, like inspiring people that want to make content? Like, like if you like, if just say I started from like just wanted to get into it, like what would be the best advice you could give me to start making content?
On some real shit, like the realest shit. Like I'm about to be like so real with
Nah,
like
go
anyone
ahead.
who
Floor,
listen to this shit.
floor is yours.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Like it's like I save your time and figure out something else that you want to do. Because unless
I'm
you're
dead.
serious, like like,
I'm
like
dead.
you can act like anybody. Like I'm telling you, like I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like there's no secret key to getting it together. There's no secret hashtag strategy. No secret posting time. Like it's bullshit. Whatever any guru or anybody trying to sell you, it's bullshit. It's not true. The amount of time, like I don't, people don't realize how much you have to look at your analytics and think and look at yourself, look at your own videos, like how long can you watch yourself doing what you're doing, and then what can you change about what you're doing to make it more entertaining. Like I watch my videos of like I could tell if my shit's terrible because I'm not laughing, and I laugh at myself all the time because I think I'm funny. I'm the funniest person I know personally. Like, like this, if you ain't making yourself laugh, how the hell you gonna make somebody else laugh? How else is somebody else gonna enjoy your content? You really have to study yourself as you're making the like. There's so many steps. So my first step of advice is to don't do it. But if you are serious and you don't want to waste your time,
Step two.
just
If
just
you
just
got
step
past,
step two. If you get past step one and you're not joshing
you're
me,
not
you're actually
listening. You're
serious.
not listening.
Like if you got past one, you didn't listen to me. Obviously, you hate yourself. So step two is record. Stop thinking about recording. Just record. Get used to being in front of a camera and just do it. Don't let, oh, I'm nervous, or what if somebody calls me a baby, or they say I'm ugly. Like you're in the wrong field, buddy.
Maybe
Like
you're just an
everybody's
ugly
not nice to,
baby.
right? Like you're just an ugly baby. Like this shit. Everybody can't be pretty. You feel me? Like here's what, like it is what it is. Like you gotta get over it. You're gonna get hate mail. People are not always going to like you. The internet is a very vile place. Like this isn't for the kind of like the weak of heart. Like not saying you need to be the most gruesome, brutal person on the internet, but you need to know how to distinguish your feelings from what you're trying to do. Like don't take it personal. These people don't know you, and
Hmm.
they only know as much as you allow them to know about you. Like you could go without showing your face, you could go without saying your name or whatever. Like as long as you don't open no random email that you get from somebody, like they don't even know your email unless you put it somewhere. Like keep it personal. Keep everything personal and put out what you want out. Like don't overextend yourself. Like
Mm.
don't trust anybody on the internet. Like, yeah, you can build a community. If you build a community around people that like actually support you, not a whole bunch of haters. Like, just learn what you like, and then capitalize on that. So, first step, don't start content creation. Second step, start recording. Like just take it all in and breathe. Like, just actually experiment. Learn how to record. Learn how to edit. Figure out what your editing style is. Watch your favorite content creators, get inspiration. Don't just rip off of them because you just don't want to be like, oh, you're like Corey Kenshin, or you're like the Markiplier, or you're like whoever else makes YouTube videos in any specific need, Mr. Beast, whatever. Like so many Mr. Beast clones out there, and like
Facts.
it's just like, bro, like be yourself. You're not Mr. Beast. Like that's
It's an
that's like the
anomaly.
worst. Like
Yeah.
like like you like, that man is ahead of his generation for decades to come. Like that's it. Step number three is don't even be worried about equipment, bro. Like you'll get the equipment over time. Like it's an investment. Invest in yourself. Be willing to invest in yourself. Because if
Mm.
you don't, you're wasting your time. It goes back, and everything goes back to that first step, bro. Don't start if you're not willing to invest in yourself. It takes an investment. Invest your time, invest your money. Like just take a chance. Being a content creator and making it has to do with making a chance, and be okay with taking sacrifices. Like you're going to miss out on having time with your family. You're going to miss out on having time with your kids, friends, whoever. Like you're going to miss some things, and that's what it takes. That's what you got to do if you want to make it. Like it's not there's no secret overnight step to just being like a successful content creator. Like it takes time and effort. And if you're not going to go ahead and be consistent, then just focus on step one and don't start, bro. Like it's just that simple. Like
Hmm.
just be 100 and just be real with yourself before you try and half-ass something that takes a shit ton of work. Like, I don't think people actually understand how much work it takes to be a content creator. And if you don't understand that, don't start. Like, you like genuinely don't start. Like, it's a lot of work. And even I question sometimes, like, do I still want to do this? Like, I'm 24. I want to live my life a little bit. I don't know if I'm ready to like settle down on a computer screen and just make this my entire life. And that's where I'm at right now. And it's like, experiment with life first. Figure out where else you can see your love doing. I tell like my friends this, like, find 3 things you love doing, like genuinely love doing. Normally I'd say 5, but most people can't name 2. Find 5 or 3 things or 2 things, one thing that you love doing, try that. And if that doesn't work out, then come back to content creating, you know? Because like this, it's not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. It is not something that you can just jump into and just like if you can and you're blessed like that, then God bless you. Like, I'm glad it worked out for you. But like, if you're just the average everyday person, which most of us are, like, you gotta really know what you're getting yourself into. And I'll tell you right now, like, it gets lonely, it gets depressing, it gets tiresome, you get burnt out. Like, it's not something that you just wake up and say, yeah, man, I made it. And like, it's, or you can say that, but like, it's not gonna happen the first week or month. And if it does happen the first week or month, then bless you, man. Honestly, like, good for you. But it's a long road. It's a long road. And once you make it, it's still gonna be a long road. Like, it's never done. The demand for what people expect for you, and like how, like, you lose your life. You lose your life. You really do. Because then it's like, oh, am I going to sacrifice more part of myself for other people to make them more happy and stuff like that? Like, there's a lot that goes into it. So I mean, I could go on like all and all and on about, like, make sure it's something you really want to do, but I ain't gonna keep yapping about not being a content creator, because like,
No,
don't
that's
let me a content creator.
that is the realest shit
But
I've heard. Just like that, people need to
right,
understand. Like,
right, man.
m-
Like, it's
I'm not gonna
consistency
lie.
and all that
Yeah,
shit is
I'm not gonna lie. That
like
was the
it.
funniest shit you said too. Like, like, who said?
Don't
I
start, don't
said,
start, bro.
don't start, but no, it's real for real. It's real because like if you're not about this, if this is not a passion for you, you really think this is a get rich scheme, like it's really not worth it. You're
No,
gonna
like, if
learn the
if it's
hard
if it's
way.
about the money, if it's about the money, don't do it, bro. You might as
No,
well figure out, like, be a scammer or something, bro. Like,
and
if it's about the money, don't do it.
yeah, and that's why I told people like I will never play any of these horror games unless I go live. That's my thing. Like I will if I ever want to play this game, I have to have people watching me playing it. So this is why I do it. Like it's just like I get a thrill out of making content. Like there's not a minute that goes by throughout the whole day I'm not thinking about what's the next guest I'm gonna have, or what's the next game I'm gonna play, or the next, like I have a whiteboard with a schedule of what the things I need to do. Like if you're not about
There you
it,
go.
don't do it. Like
Right,
the
right.
amount of money I've spent, the amount of time I spent, like I miss birthdays, parties, like
Mm-hmm.
just not hanging out with my family. I'm getting fucking goosebumps because I'm about this. Like I want this. If you
It's
don't
some
want
real
it,
shit,
don't
man.
do it. Like it's not worth it because you're gonna waste your time, and that's the most precious thing in this world. Like that
Hmm.
Snapple, even though Snapple don't do it, 86,400 seconds. We don't have much time. 24 hours ain't shit. You got
Right, a
you're
year
taking.
ain't shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does an average person do? An average person, if they're lucky, they get 8 hours of sleep, eat for like 2 hours, and then work. People usually go to work for 8 hours. That's basically your whole day. You get like one
Right,
to 2 hours to actually do something, and if you have a family, that's even less. I
right.
sacrifice
And
sleep. I
you want to
should be
watch,
sleeping right
like,
now.
right, right. You watch your TV shows and shit like that, bro. Like, you can't watch TV all the time. Like, you can't play the game. You gotta grind out. You gotta learn. You gotta
Yeah,
go through the motions. So if you ain't ready to like give up your average or like your casual lifestyle, and you want to, like, if you ain't ready to grind, don't start. That's
facts.
that's the only advice. That's the only advice you need. If you're not ready
I'm
to
totally
grind,
clipping that
don't
shit. I'm
start.
totally clipping
Like,
what you said. I think that was not for real. But that's serious. I hope I hope you clip it too, like and just save that and post that as a
for
video
sure,
because
bro.
that
Facts.
that needs to be heard through the masses. People need to understand like
Oh, for
it's
sure.
not as easy as it is. Like you got to watch your favorite streamer. Your favorite streamer like Corey Kenshin or whatever, you know how the process they have to go through just to start a stream, get everything up, the OBS. Like, you don't even know what we had to do off screen to get the setup. I had to get the overlay. Like, it's just so much work. So
Like, bro disappears for a reason, bro. Like,
people get burned out. So like when I
disappears
say
for a reason.
yeah, when I say, show support to your content creators because this is what they do, you show support. Love,
Show
you
some
know,
love, bro. Don't
let's show some
half-ass it.
love.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't half-ass it, bro. And if you want to, like, if you gonna sub today, like, sub today Twitch, bro. Do it. Like, if you're
Yeah.
not sub to this guy's, like, sub to bro's Twitch, man. Like, he's doing this for y'all. And everybody else, like, subscribe to my boy right now, man. Like,
And and everything in the descriptions, it has chef's links. Go follow him on everything and just go show support.
Appreciate it.
Again,
Appreciate
as
it.
content creators, we want to help each other grow and just be successful in whatever we decide to do. And leading into like I only have two more questions, but chef, what do you see yourself in 5 years in the content space? Or fuck that. What do you see yourself in 5 years, just as a person in general, and like what do you want to achieve?
Um, if you would have asked me that question like a year ago, I would be able to answer it. But now, I have a very different approach on life.
Okay.
I don't like to think about the future anymore,
Sure.
and I definitely don't like to think about the past. I am more of a present person.
You are just like
like-
me, bro. I swear to God, it's scary.
It's like
it's like talking to
like
myself.
it's because you can't really like dwell on the future because you don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You can say you can plan for the future, but why not plan for now? Like saying like you want to start content creating. Oh, I'll record my first video tomorrow. Why not record right now? Because if you don't record tomorrow, you're just gonna keep saying, "Oh, I'll record tomorrow." Start now, or at least learn. Like, why not look up a YouTube? Like, what can you do now to learn to be a content creator? Like, okay, how do I set up OBS? Because I guarantee you don't know how to do it already. Or how do I set up? How do I record? How do I mix audio? How do I connect the microphone to work on a Discord
Overlays.
call? Like, how do I set up overlays? Do I want to be a Twitch streamer? Do I want to be a YouTube video
Kick,
maker?
yeah.
How do I edit? How do I edit? What editing software to use? Research. Like, this isn't something you just jump into. So like I kind of just think about it today. Don't think about it tomorrow. So if you to say what or I see myself in 5 years, I don't know. But where can I see myself doing right now? Right now I'm making content for my future. I know I will be flipping the VODs and everything. Like I'm
Bars,
flipping everything
bro.
after this, bro. Like,
Honestly, listen, chef, you're cooking. You're cooking, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, you're popping shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you spit fire. Like, I'm happy about this. Like, I don't even think about the past. Like, literally, I'm the same mindset. Like, I don't think about the past. I don't think about the future. Like, what am I doing right now? I'm having a great conversation with an amazing human being about the things that we love and the things that we work on. And, like, I just felt like I'm making a new friend. I really do.
Oh,
Like,
100%,
we're about to go to the content.
House,
Yeah,
bro. We're about to go to the
hey,
content
we
house,
just
bro.
met.
All right.
We about to
We probably sent like 20 Discord messages to each other in total.
in like in what 2 months?
Right. All right. You talking like we known each other for like 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely. And we about to spend a overnight at a fucking
Right,
Annabelle
right.
haunted house, pay $1,000. You're like, what? Like,
It's authentic, man. Everything's authentic around here, bro. I keep everything 100, bro. If
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking with bro, like you tell if I wasn't fucking with bro, but I'm
oh,
fucking with
100%. Like you, like either like, but this is the thing is like you could tell from a person's like personality if you're with them or if you're against them. And the minute we just started vibing, it was instant. It was instant.
Right,
Like
right,
I don't
right,
get
right.
any bad vibes of like, man, this podcast ain't it. Not honestly. This is again. I've been having so much fun with this podcast, but you have just. This has just been just authentic and fun. Like,
you.
and I feel like if we met, or we're planning on it.
Right.
I feel like the conversation wouldn't be like, oh, it wouldn't be awkward. It'd be like, yo, bro, what's good? Like, it's like I haven't seen you in a couple months. Like, what's good? Like,
Right. How's the
gonna
fam? How's the
yeah. This is my daughter. This is my wife. Like this type of stuff, man. Like,
Right.
I said, like.
Uncle Chef in the building.
Yes, and that's what's beautiful about this, cause like in
Right.
this space, like making content, you get to collaborate and just make friends and just feed off each other. Cause like the biggest thing is like, why can't we all eat? Why does it just have to
Right.
be one person? Like, no shade to Corey Kenshin or Mr. Beast, like they're doing their shit, and I respect it, but they're not the only. Like, there's so much money in this world that we all can eat. And if
Right.
and if my platform can help people do that, like promoting or just getting to know on a personal level, I'm sure some of your fans are going to be seeing you, but like, oh, I never knew Chef like that. I only know them for the content they make of the horror and stuff. But this is all on a personal level. This is to get to
Right.
know
Right.
where your mindset is when you're not playing horror games or you're not doing fashion or you're not doing like traveling or anything. This is just
Mhm.
two
Mhm.
people having a genuine conversation about the things they love about the content they make. And
Mhm.
I think it's the
It's rare,
realest
man.
shit
It's
ever.
rare. It's rare.
Damn,
This is
I
why
can't wait to
this is
cut
why
this
I talk
shit
about
up. I can't wait.
That's a good feeling, bro. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, man. All right, my final question for you.
Mhm.
Before I even say that, I just want to say I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody who listens to my podcast and just goes to see my content, and everybody who sees Chef's content and all that stuff. Like, you guys don't understand how hard we work to put the product and our art out there for you guys to view. And
Oh,
again,
that
like
really means you.
the fact that you guys even
It
spend
really
any
means you.
second in time to watch us is so blessing, and it makes us want to make more content. So support your streamers, follow your boys on everything. And my final question for you, Chef, is the floor is yours. Is there anything that you want to tell new viewers, your fans, when you send them the video, or just anybody in general? Like, is there anything you want to say before we get off this beautiful podcast live, because it's live?
I just want to say thanks for having me on the podcast, man. This is actually my first collaboration with any content creator
Oh,
ever.
I'm your first.
So
Oh
like,
shit.
yeah, like you got my first collab, bro, and
Hey, I fuck
it's
with
been
it.
great. I've been hesitant to do that because like I don't feel like it's hard for me to work with people, but it's hard for me to like gauge what type of people somebody are
Of
sometimes,
course.
especially over the internet. But like just like you were saying, like we literally just met each other like 2 hours ago,
Yeah.
practically. Like like it's crazy that we've been talking this long, and I feel like I could talk to you forever, bro. Like it's like I feel like we could talk about so much shit besides just gaming,
Hey.
and it's like it feels authentic, it feels real. Like I feel like I just made a new brother, bro. Like
Nah,
this
for real.
feels
Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm gonna take
right,
your number
right.
down. Like, if you're cool with
Oh,
that,
for
like, I
sure,
will.
bro.
Like,
Oh no,
we'll
that's
tap
for
in.
sure, bro.
All
For
right.
sure, bro. Like we'll definitely connect a little like outside of content, whatever, and we can
Yeah.
link up. Like for sure, bro. Like so, I appreciate you having me on your platform, and I know how like how big that is to actually share your platform for other people. Because I could have been some like fucktard, bro. Like I could have been terrible. I could have been
Yeah.
came in swinging ass or something. Or
Yeah.
could have been like speed showing meat on stream or something like that. Like it's, yeah. So I appreciate you. Thank you for
I'm
taking the
glad that you
gamble.
didn't do that. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to see your meat on my screen, and everybody else is just like, save that for for the ladies, man. I'm good. That's
I'm a
you
flash
know
on real
what? You
quick.
know what? That's a whole other platform that you could do that.
Right,
That I'm
right,
not gonna
right,
mention.
right,
You feel me? Like, I get.
right,
Listen,
right, right. I
I
already know
get
where
it.
you're going. We ain't
Thank
gotta
you.
talk about that. We ain't gotta talk
I
about
just
that.
want to say thank you for not doing that. Like, I appreciate
Oh,
you. You know.
for sure, bro. Like no, I appreciate you taking the gamble, bro. Because I would have never initiated. Because I don't trust people on the internet.
Of
Like
course,
it's
of
hard.
course.
It's real hard. And then for like, it took some warming up. Because like, I'm gonna be honest, I was hesitant to be on a podcast. I'm like, do I really want to be on this dude's podcast? Like, I don't know nothing about him. Like,
Hmm.
I see he makes horror content videos, but like, what type of person is he? I wasn't about to stalk you and like, oh, he does this, he does this. Like,
I totally get
let's
it.
take a gamble.
It's hard
Like,
to
I'll take a
trust
gamble.
people.
And it's like it worked out. It paid off. I had a great time. Like I had an amazing time, bro. Like I
Yeah.
appreciate everything that has happened here, and it got me thinking about like making content, like horror
It's
content again.
motivating. It's
It
motivating.
is motivating. Like
I'm
to
going
being
live
being
after
in that
this shit.
environment and talking to people. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Like be around those people so you can grow. And then you gave me an idea to go out and do horror shit in real life. And I'm like, that'd be really fun segment to add to my horror gaming stuff. And like that'd be like fire, bro. Like so I'm glad for the opportunity, and I appreciate like all you guys for watching. Like if you aren't subscribed to my boy, subscribe to him. Check out my channels. Like I appreciate a follow. You check me out. I got a whole bunch of
All
stuff
his
on
links is in the descriptions. But yeah, that's
like
last thing I was gonna bring up is that's why I always like before I do off screen, but when I set everything up, that's why I even asked just a couple questions just to feel people out because you like you never know. Maybe you was gonna show
Right.
your me before the fucking. I don't know. At least I would have been a heads up. At least I would have been like, all
I
right,
could
we
have, I
ain't
could
doing
have,
it.
I could have mooned you like as soon
Yeah,
as the
you could
call
have.
started,
You could
and
have.
then
But you
you.
know what? At least that's why I give that 20-minute window to at least fill you out. And I ask you some questions, just like how are you, like how's life, like. I tell you my name and you tell me your name, like just because I
Right,
can.
right,
Again, you
right.
want it to be
Gotta build
as
some trust,
authentic,
you
of
know.
course, of course. And
Right,
but again,
because
I just want to say thank you so much for being on this. I look forward to making content with you at the Conjuring House. I look forward to making more
for sure,
content with you.
man.
You're like returning guest for whenever you want to be on.
Oh yeah, man.
Um,
Listen, whenever you have me, bro, I'd love to come back. We could even do like a
oh
collab stream. Like we could stream
yeah.
Outlast Trials together,
Oh
or there's another horror game that came out that I have not been able to play yet because my friends don't all have PCs. I'll shoot you the name of it, but
okay.
it's free to play. It's like based in a house, and like this dude's trying to break into the house or whatever. It's kind of like Dead by
Like fast,
Daylight, except
like
but it's like
phasmophobia
not.
kind of.
No, no, it maybe. I've never played. I haven't played Faz yet. I have not played Faz yet.
We can do it. We can do it.
I've
I've
done.
been.
I've not done it. I
Okay.
want to so bad. I've been
All
trying
right,
to play
right, right,
Faz for
right.
so long, and Outlast Trials like that. I've been trying to play that ever since I saw the trailer. And
My thing is, I don't have the cold. Like, I'm starting to build more relationships with horror content creators, but I like Phasmophobia. There's Devour. There's Outlast Trials that I want to play with other people. So like, yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna add you to my Discord, and then we're just gonna have a gaming thing where we just play and
yeah,
all go live
even
and
if it's
grow.
just like, yeah, even if it's just like the two of us for a while, bro. Like
Yeah, I'm down with that
I
too.
got no problem. I got no problem with that, bro. Like
Hundred
join the
percent.
whole group, and then it's whoever you want to add in. And they like we all vibe together. As long as we all vibe together, that's all that matters to me, bro.
That's my biggest
I'm the
thing.
least like, I'm the least problematic person. I hate problems. I hate drama. Like I'm not a
Nah, nah,
drama
nah,
person.
nah. Honestly, like
Like,
that's what my community is. Basically, it's
like
drama free. It's basically people that want to
right,
have fun. That's it. Like, why can't we
right,
just
right, right.
be ourselves and just have fun? Like, we're gonna be a fucking cows frolicking in the fields. The funniest thing, the last thing, I guess we're gonna end this because it's. Like I said, I could talk to you for hours, which is great.
For sure, for sure, for
Um,
sure.
the funniest thing is just like, man, when I'm not making content, I just want to go do. I just want to go outside and touch grass. It's like, motherfucker, you could just go outside and do that now. Like, and just bring the grass inside next to you. Get a fucking plant.
Get a turf.
Yeah, bro. Listen,
What's
that's
that?
tough.
Little
That's the toughest thing
turkey.
you said.
Yeah,
I respect
like
it,
I
but
do. Oh, for sure, bro. Like it's more out there
nah,
than
I
you
get
think like
it.
that. But like
It's the little
sometimes you gotta
things.
come back.
It's the
It's the
little
little
things.
things. Little things make it like bring you right back to where you
Yeah,
need to be. Like this
absolutely.
right here brought me back into like I need to keep making gaming content because gaming content
Let's
is something that I enjoy.
go.
So, like
Let's go.
I'm not leaving. All my people when y'all see this when I tell you about it, I'm here. I'm not gonna like say I'm back and then disappear for another 2 months. Like I'm
Nah,
not.
the return of Chef. Listen. I'm happy
The
that
return
like
is
I
the
can
return is
somewhat
chef.
motivate you to come back. Like I think that's dope. Like again, I think you make great content, and I love your content. And I like just
Appreciate it, man.
like I said, it motivated me to get banned my first account. So thank you. I'm just letting you know that you're the reason why. One of the reasons why I decided to not have my original name that is literally tattooed on me because I'm about it. Like if you see, it's don't do it if you're not about it. I got this shit tattooed on me. It's for life. I'm different. I'm built different. Okay, let me stop. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I literally got it tattooed on me. I'm not lying. Like Soavecito, I can't do it
So
on like.
what does it stand for? I never
Oh,
asked that.
oh, damn. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna give a 2-minute segment what Suavecito means. All right, so my dad was known in New York as like Suave Bola. So basically, Suave was smooth, Mr. Smooth. So like
Right, 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 right.
they were, hey yo Suave, like what's good and everything. He was just like a smooth guy, hang out with a lot of people, did his shit, whatever. But I was his son, Obviously, he had a son. I was his first son, and they called me Soavecito. Cito is just basically the heir of Suave, and which also means smooth, like a smooth guy and everything like that. And it's just always
All right.
stuck with me and everything like that. And I'm Puerto Rican Dominican, so Suavecito like is
Okay, I was gonna ask.
like yeah. So Puerto Rican Dominican and black, but the Puerto Rican side is as well melded into that. So like my dad is African American and my mom is Puerto Rican Dominican. So like just Suavecito was just a combination that just happened to be both sides. And
All right.
so but for me, Suavecito is just my personality. It's just it just allows me to be me. It's like it's not even a shield. It's just who I am. You know, I walk with confidence because like I'm Suavecito. Like there's nobody
Right, right,
that's
right,
gonna
right.
be that. You know, and
Right.
it's either you like me for who I am, and like I show you exactly who I am, and the minute you meet me, if you meet me in person, if you meet me online, like you don't get anything different. But I will show you so much caring and compassion and just what you see is what you get. And if you love me, you love me.
Right.
If you hate
Right.
me, you hate me. But I will never change who I am. So Suavecito represents just me, my brand, and everything. The minute I wake up until the minute I fall asleep. So that's
Perspective.
the story.
I
I'll
respect
clip
it.
that
I
shit
respect.
later.
Right. Suavecito.
Yeah,
Okay.
but everybody
I'm fucking
butchers
with it.
it. Everybody butchers it because it's supposed to be a U. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
Suavecito, but there's a company that has the name Suavecito Pomade. Don't sue me because I have an O, not a U. Relax. I fuck with your hair products, but I could, yeah. But yeah, so we put an O, and so it's technically so Suavecito, but whatever. Um, ladies and gentlemen,
Suavecito. Got you.
I just want to say thank you so much for watching or listening, because this has
Appreciate
been
y'all.
one of the best streams slash podcast slash things that I've done with Chef and just other content creators. That it's just
Appreciate it.
amazing,
Appreciate it.
just amazing.
Appreciate it.
And again, I just thank you, Chef, for doing this again. And I just want to
Of
thank you
course,
guys
man.
so
Of
much for
course.
listening. Follow us on all platforms. Descriptions in the bio and everything in the YouTube and all the other platforms. It's every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday with some auspicious days that to make a combination for other guests. But 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time it might roll over. But thank you guys. The next episode will be what's today? Saturday, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we have another guest. Guys, I hope
Tap
you have a
in. Tap
blessed
in.
day, night, evening, whatever fucking time it is.